Stop living paycheck to paycheck in a job that you hate just to keep up with the Joneses. Follow your passion and take a risk. This is the Ask the BCE Show, episode number 29. I'm your host, Kurt Belding, and I am the blue-collar entrepreneur. In this episode, I want to talk about the real problem that I feel that's out there right now. Here's where I think the real problem comes in with not even business owners, just in life in general. I think the real problem is keeping up with the Joneses. I think the real problem is lifestyle. I think what happens for most people in the world, America or whatever, is that we want things and we want a certain lifestyle. And I think that's where we fall in the trap, and that's where we make a mistake. I think most people are not doing what they love right now, and they're doing something to make money to maintain their lifestyle. And I think that's the problem. I think that's the mistake. And here's what happens, guys. Like, you know, you want the big house, you want the nice car, and you want to look like you're making a bunch of money. The reality is you're living paycheck to paycheck. 99% of people in America live paycheck to paycheck. And they're doing something they don't like and they don't love, they don't enjoy, because they have to, because of their lifestyle. You know, and that's death. For me, that's death. I think that if I'm doing something that I'm miserable at just to make enough money to pay for the car and the house and the lifestyle, you might as well, that's death for me. You might as well end it right there. I want to do what I enjoy. I want to do what I love. And how do you do that? I think that you fall in that trap of you want that certain lifestyle, but now you can't quit your job to go do something what you love because you have to make a certain amount of money to maintain that lifestyle, and you have to do that job that you're miserable at, or you're miserable in. Here's the solution. Here's what I think the solution is. I think the solution is downsizing your lifestyle. Do you really need the brand new car every 2 years? The leases? Do you need the $500,000 homes? Do you need to wear certain clothes and the watch? And do you need to spend all that money? Do you need that lifestyle? And you're sacrificing your happiness. You're sacrificing not being able to do what you love and what you enjoy to have the watch, the car, and the house. Who gives a shit about that stuff? No one really cares. You think people are watching you? You think people are judging you based upon what you drive and where you live and what you wear? Nope. Guaranteed not. It's more valuable to me to do what I love. And let's take me for an example. You know, I've definitely, for a long time, ate shit. I'm still not paying myself very much. I don't have a lavish lifestyle, but I don't care. I have an old truck. I don't wear a watch. I wear Body Rival and Fit Republic clothes every day. I don't spend money on lifestyle. I sacrifice so I can do what I love, and one day, hopefully, make a lot of money and have a better life, right? So I'm doing everything I love. I love fitness. I love running my own companies. I love, employing people and giving them a better life. I love hunting. I do that for my side gig, my hobby, my job. I'm doing everything that I love. I love my life. And if I needed to make a certain amount of money, I wouldn't be able to do what I love. And yeah, by doing what you love, you can make a lot of money. If you love and you want to open your own business, but you're scared because you're making $150,000 doing a job that you absolutely hate, and you don't want to take the risk, but you're miserable, what are you doing? You're dead already. That's death right there. So my advice for you is downsize. Sell your house, sell your cars, live in a small apartment, and stop spending so much money and go do what you love. I think that is the problem of people today, is keeping up with the Joneses. You trap yourself in death. That's what I think it is. All right, enough of my rant. Let's go on to some questions. This is the Ask the BCE Show. I'm going to be answering questions now. What you got, Ben?
M. Jack said he loves your swag, heart emoji.
My swag. Yeah. Thanks, brother.
We don't have any questions right now. Or he asked where to get his swag, so you can drop the...
MJax, yep, here's my plug. If you like the swag, the shirt, bodyrival.com. You can get all the clothing there, hats. You can get swag on Fit Republic, my other company, fitrepublic.com. fitrepublicusa.com. But I think we had some questions earlier that I sent over to Isla, so we pull one of those.
So Dan Hansen asked, what would you tell your younger self if you could go back and give advice to when you were starting Fit Republic?
What would I tell my younger self if I had to go back and give advice to my younger self when I started Fit Republic? The biggest thing is patience. I want to, when you're young, I'm naive as hell, and I'm still naive to certain things. But I started Fit Republic in 2012, but that wasn't even really the start of my journey. I was in my 20s when I owned my first business. And here's what I would tell my 20-year-old self is just have patience, man. Like, don't try to make decisions to have everything right now. That's where you run into problems. If you take short-term decisions to try to have everything now, all the money now, all the success now, you're making decisions based upon how to get money now. And that's not the right way to do business. So what I would tell my younger self is just be patient, make decisions for the long term, for the next 10, 15, 20 years of your life, and just relax and enjoy life, man. When I was in my 20s, and I still work a lot, but my first business that I opened up was a supplement store called Nutrition Zone. And I worked every day in that business for an entire year, 365 days straight, 10-hour days for an entire year. And I would tell myself just to relax, sacrifice a little bit, hire someone, and take a day off. All right, next question.
Your sister says, I think diversification and expanding business is great, but can it become risky taking on too much at one time, and where do you find the happy medium?
That's a long question. Expanding and diversifying your business is awesome, great, right? But what's the second half?
Can it become risky when you're taking too much at one time, and where do you find the happy medium?
Can it become risky when you're taking on too much at one time, and what's the happy medium? I don't know, to be honest with you, because I still struggle with that every day. Like, my appetite's really big for business. I want to do a bunch of shit. Like, I'm even about to probably open up a gym here pretty soon, which I'm taking on one more company, and I want to do it all. I look at businesses and I'm like, yeah, I can do that. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. The reality of it is, yeah, it is risky because you spread yourself pretty thin, but you can do a lot more than what you think you can. Like, my days start at 4 a.m. My days don't end till 9 o'clock at night. That's a lot of hours during the day to do what you want to do what you love. If you love business and you want to take on a bunch of businesses, do it. If that's what fuels you. But yeah, I think you could be more successful at focusing on one and waiting for that one business to be a machine that runs itself before you add on more businesses, before you do more. That one business should already be running and working without you before you go do another one. So that's the risk, is it spreads yourself thin and you're not able to focus on everything you need to. And we experience that right now. We have Body Rival, we have Fit Republic Franchising, Fit Republic Foods, I have my hunting company, we have White Rabbit, I do financial services. That's a lot of shit that we do. And we can't do everything 100%. Ball gets dropped on something. Something's not getting our 100% focus. And that's just is what it is. So, but I love it. I love trying to balance it all. And what's the happy medium? What's the happy balance? Only you will know. Like, I'm a little bit different. I'm a little bit weird. I love getting up at 4 a.m. and starting work. My first day is 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. I probably get more done at 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. than what most people do in a week. I'm crazy like that. That's just who I am, though. So I think it really comes down to the person, is what they're comfortable with and what they want for their life. Cool.
So you mentioned, following your passions and, reducing how much you're spending, and stop supporting your lifestyle and do something that you're passionate about. How would one transition into that if they saw this and got inspired? Like, you know what, you're right. I hate this job. What would the transition look like into going into something passionate from completely getting away from your current lifestyle?
So what you're saying, Ben, is if you're in the situation where your lifestyle is a lot and it takes a lot of money to maintain your lifestyle, or a lot of money to you, we don't have a lot of money left over, and let's face it, that's most people. Most people live paycheck to paycheck. They don't have money left over at all. Most people don't have savings, so how do you transition from that situation of something that you're miserable with into doing something you love, right?
More fulfilling, yeah.
Right.
It's scary.
Yeah, it's scary. And well, here's the scary part about it is you want to maintain that lifestyle. That's what it really comes down to. Like, are you willing to sacrifice not having a new vehicle? Are you willing to sacrifice not having certain clothing? Are you willing to sacrifice not owning that $500,000 home? Or if you don't own a home, like, look at your lifestyle. Are you being as minimal as you can be? Because if not, and you want something, I'm not saying go out there and live in a one-bedroom apartment with a family and like sacrifice everybody in your family to make it happen. But if you want something and you're not happy where you're at, why are you not willing to sacrifice? That's my first step, is what can I cut out of my life that's costing me money, that's not allowing me to get what I actually want to have, what I actually will enjoy and be happy in life doing, right? Because money does not create happiness. Money helps a lot of shit. It helps solve a lot of problems. But if you're miserable at the job that you're doing, what kind of life is that? Just because you're now in a trap of, I've got to finance my lifestyle and I have to keep this job, right? So I don't know, in a roundabout way, I'm going back to your question here is, first step, downsize your lifestyle. Second step is, if you don't think you can fully fund what your downsized lifestyle is with your passion, make that your side hustle and grow that side hustle enough to when then you can leave that job to do that. Cool. So kind of both at the same time, right? Cool. Anything else come across?
Nothing on Instagram.
All right. All right, guys, that is the Ask the BCE Show, episode 29, lives. If you jump on here next week, type in a question for me. I need stuff to answer. This is a Q&A show. If you want to come on the show with me live, let me know, DM me. We can set it up, or jump on live and just request to come on the show. That's episode number 29 of the Ask the BCE Show. I'm your host, Kurt Belding. Thank you.